up real quick. Yo, what's good, everybody? Oh yeah, it's dry too. I finally got it working now. I was trying to figure everything out, but I finally figured this thing out. It's different on the laptop. I used to do it on my phone, but I finally got this joint figured out. Just came to talk, man. I mean, I get asked this question a lot. How I how I got to where I am, how I achieved so much. People see me, they just see me started from YouTube, and I just post YouTube videos. I just started posting YouTube videos. That's just what I did and what I love to do. Hey, but yeah, I'm finna talk. I'm finna just talk, man, and tell y'all kind of how I started and where I got to where I am right now. Um, yo, thanks for all the love, man. I'm just still trying to figure this thing out right now. Just waiting for some people to come in. Nah, the last stream was messed up, man. This is a new stream right here. Um I'm just getting it set up. Um, but yeah, I just got some downtime. I'm off the road right now. I'm going on vacation Sunday. I can't wait to go. Me and the wifey. But yeah, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about how I got started, man, and how I got to where I'm at now. I pretty much started young. Of course, I was playing in church. Um, just like any other gospel musician or any great musician that's playing right now, a lot of them started in church, man. I mean, that's just where the foundation was, for a lot of us. We grew up in church. The next when the seat got open, we just waited our turn until we can get in there and start playing, And I started young. I started playing actually in church when I was 9. I watched my god brothers. They kind of just taught me a lot, and just watching them play. I just watched them, man. I mean, I learned from my brother, of course, my god brothers, my cousin. He played drums too. But I just, I just knew young, like, man, I really want to play drums. I really want to play drums, and I started at 9. I started playing in church, and then I started doing like some other stuff locally, and when I went through school and all that, I knew I wanted to play drums. I went through middle school doing snare drum. First of all, I started playing the violin, bro. Like I was playing the violin and the cello, and I was like, man, I don't want to be in here. I'm trying to play on some drums. I'm trying to play on some drums. So it got so bad. Like I kept saying, like, I don't want to do this. This ain't where I want to be at. I even told my pops. My pops had to come down to the school, talk to the teacher just to get me out of violin class and get me in the band class. So I went to band class and they put me on the horn. I was like, bro, I don't want to play the horn. I just want to play drums. So finally, they let me get on the snare drum. I started playing the snare drum. Blah 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 blah. We killing it. We killing it. Then I was like, man, I want to play drum set for like for the things they be having like after school. So they let me go play drums. I started playing the drums. Boom, boom, boom. And since then I was just like, man, I just love playing drums. I love playing drums. So I took it through high school, through middle school. Started playing drums. I was playing drum set for everything. Everything they had, I was playing drum set. Then like high school, I started playing football, but I was still playing drums. I was doing the drum off. I was missing practices because I was doing the drum off. Um, I was doing gigs. I was doing gigs around town, like local gigs, like doing all. It was like all gospel stuff, all church stuff, And back then, it was just I had a love for just playing the drums. I didn't care if I was getting paid or not, you know. I just wanted to play drums. Wanted to play drums. I was getting screwed over doing gigs for free. They was getting paid. They wasn't paying me. I didn't even care. I just was playing the drums because I wanted to play the drums. It's just what I love to do. I just love to play drums. Even now, I don't get paid to play the drums. I mean, I love playing the drums. I do that for free. I just get paid to travel. Traveling is what I get paid to do. I'll play the drums for free any day. I just love doing that. But anyways, moving on out of high school, you know, I was playing football. I hurt my ankle real bad. I was gonna go to this little small JUCO college, but man, after I hurt my ankle real bad, I just like, man, this ain't what I want to do, man. Like that. I love playing football, but I ain't want to do it like that. I was alright, but I just stuck with drumming. Stuck with drumming. I started playing the drums. Then I got out of high school. Boom. Man, what I'm gonna do now? What I'm gonna do now? So I started, just working around town locally. Meeting people, getting names, numbers, trying to stay in contact with people. Um, then what happened? Who was that? Who put me in contact? I got in contact with this guy named Ralphie through another local guitar player around town named Omar. He put me in contact with Ralphie. Um, and then I started working with them guys doing like corporate gigs, convention gigs, weddings, all kind of stuff like that, making good money. And I mean, they still working right now, and I still actually work with them from time to time when I'm not on the road. And when my boy Gerald ain't, when he can't do it, I'll do it. But I got in contact with him. I started doing gigs with him. Man, we was traveling here, there, doing weddings, all kind of stuff. I mean, we was doing all kind of stuff. So I started doing all of that. And then I was like, man, I just want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more. And that was like from 2000, like, I started, matter of fact, I was doing, before Synergy, I was doing stuff with this other band, doing the same kind of stuff, but it was just bad business. So I had to get up out of that situation. But yeah, I got with him, and I got with Ralphie in like Synergy in like 2010. I started doing stuff with them to like 2012, 13 maybe. To about 13. Um, yeah, 2010, 2010, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, about 13, 12, 13. And then in between all that stuff I was doing, I got a call from I reached out to a local bass player named Xavier. I was like, hey man, I see you doing a lot of stuff, on the smooth jazz scene. You play with a lot of artists. I know Third finna move away. If you need a drummer, hit me up. You know, and the cat, he wrote me back like same day. I was like, hey man, how you doing? Thanks for reaching out, blah blah blah. Yo, I got a gig actually coming up. And he hit me with like, yo, you wanna do it, the gig is yours. So I took the gig, I learned the music, I had all my notes. I learned it to the T, and I went in there, I knew every song, I played every song right. I knew everything that was supposed to happen. So I had my notes, because I mean, I wasn't going to show up unprepared. We did one rehearsal, then it was the show, And smooth jazz, most of the time it's like, you don't rehearse. They give you the music like a month and a half before. You show up to the sound check, then you go over the music with the artist. That's when y'all going over the music. So you have to be prepared, go in prepared, do your homework, show up prepared. And that's the thing, nowadays, a lot of cats got the chops, they killing it, doing all that, but they won't learn music. They won't show up prepared. That's why I think I'm blessed now to even get callbacks, to keep getting, people still call me and they know I'm out working. They still be calling me like, hey, can you do a gig? Because I always show up professional, I show up prepared, I know what I'm doing at all times. That's just me, that's how I work. So I got that gig, and after the show, I got great feedback from everybody, pretty much like, yo, you did a great job. Thank you for coming in, doing the show. Then after that, I started doing a whole lot of smooth jazz. I was doing smooth jazz gigs like all the time. People calling me every time they come to Florida, because coming here, like a lot of smooth jazz acts, they come here to Florida because it's a lot of festivals here. So it used to be a lot of festivals here. Now it's kind of slowing up, but I was still flying in and out, but I was doing a lot of stuff here in Tampa and around the whole Florida area, doing smooth jazz shows. So I was like the guy to call. Everybody was calling me, because just because that one time I reached out and I showed up prepared, you know, they kept calling me. And every artist I played for was just great feedback, great feedback. So they'll tell another one, hey, when they come into Florida, hey, use these guys, use this band. And I was always the drummer in the band, so I showed up prepared. I knew everything. I knew the music, and I was professional. I was always professional. I showed up on time. If I had to bring drums, I show up, an hour early before everybody else get there because I got the most stuff, so I got to set up. So I was always prepared when I got there to do the show and do the sound check. So yeah, I mean, I was always just prepared and ready. I was just waiting on an opportunity. So I got that opportunity. And I was just rolling with it. I was playing with smooth jazz festivals all around. I was flying in and out, flying in and out of town. The first time I went to Japan, I was playing smooth jazz. And I done been in Japan 5 times doing that. And I mean, I was blessed to do that because that was a great opportunity that just kind of fell in my lap. And I mean, I loved it. I loved it, man. And so I kind of dibbled and dabbed in smooth jazz for like probably about a year or two. I mean, I still do it now because people still call me now. And when I'm home, if I'm down out, like right now, somebody called me, yo, I need you like 2 weeks. Boom, I'm there. I'm gonna know it. I'm gonna have my stuff together and be ready to go. But I did that for a while, man, and still I wanted more. I wanted more. I mean, because my whole goal and dreams that I've been having, and I always envisioned myself playing in arenas, stadiums, playing for thousands of people, hearing the screaming fans, the lights, the show, just the atmosphere. I always wanted that. So I put in that work. I just kept going. I just kept grinding, kept grinding. I was doing that, doing smooth jazz, synergy. At the same time, making people mad by canceling and doing stuff, like, hey, I gotta do this, I wanna do this, I wanna do that, but it's just what I really wanted to do. And so at the end of the day, I just made up in my mind, I just want more. I want more, I wanna keep going forward. Um so then I got a call. From somebody else, in about doing like, Spanish, like Latin, reggaeton music. And I was like, man, I ain't never did no reggaeton music, bro. Like, but hey, I'm up for the challenge. It was like, yo, it's a big, big, huge artist. They split. They used to be a duo, but now they split and they doing solo careers. I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. So I get the gig. I go to the rehearsals. I'm so nervous. I'm super nervous. Like, I don't know nothing about this music. I'm kind of just playing like whatever, and it's like, man, they looking at me like, dang, I thought this cat was good. Like, I thought you said he was the best cat around town. He was this and that, he this and that. But I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing. But I ain't never played this music, so I was nervous. And I was like, man, every day I go home, after go back to the room after rehearsal, I'm like, man, well, I'm tripping, man. Like, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I'm asking to do. But I'm in here acting scared, like I'm nervous, like I don't know what I'm doing. So we having rehearsals. We having rehearsals. It was supposed to be. I was actually subbing for another drummer named Jesse Caraballo. If you don't know him, Google him. Great drummer. I was subbing for him, and I was just like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. So luckily, he came to one of the rehearsals. He had something happen. He ended up coming to one of the rehearsals. He came to the rehearsal. I watched him play the whole show, and I was just like, man, okay, now I understand how I can play this music. How I can do certain stuff and still add my flavor to the music. I just didn't know. I just was nervous. Just like any other opportunity. If you never, I'm coming to a whole nother industry and genre. That I've never done, never listened to, never heard. And it's like, okay, I got to come in and do some. I got to be authentic, but still, give them some of me at the end of the day. But I did that. I watched him. He actually gave me some great tips, and I mean, matter of fact, to this day, man, that stuff he told me, and what I did, like writing my notes out, putting some charts up for me, just for me to know what to do, and and have I ain't gotta just be sitting there reading my notes and charts and stuff, but he told me, just go home, listen to the music, be prepared, get you some notes if you need some notes. So I mean, that's what I did. And I mean, I use that to this day, man. To this day I use that. And I mean, after that rehearsal, we talked, and it was like the day before the show. And it was still like, man, I wasn't doing my thing, but the day before the show, Jesse somehow I don't know what happened. Jesse and his show got canceled because he was supposed to do the show that I was rehearsing for. He was like, hey man, they told me like, yo, we just gonna take Jesse on this trip, man, because you're not really working out. And I was like, what? I don't rehearse, did all the rehearsals, blah blah blah. They still paid me, but it was just like, dang man, I didn't even care about the money. I was just like, man, I just failed at a great opportunity. Like, just because I was nervous and I ain't really wasn't prepared to know like what I was supposed to be doing. I was like, man, you know what? I went home. I was like, man, if another opportunity come up where I gotta go out with them or somebody else, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be ready. So I went home every day, all day. I was listening to the music. I was practicing the music. I was playing the music. I knew everything about the music. Luckily, they called me back like 2 weeks later. Like, hey, we gotta go to where was it at? We gotta go to Colombia, do this huge festival. It was like 70,000 people. My first show with Yandel. Yeah, that's the artist. That was the artist, Yandel. So I went out and I was super nervous, but I showed up to the show and I smashed the show. Like, I knew every song, I knew every hit, I knew everything that was supposed to be going on. I knew everything. And then after that, I just kept going. I kept going. They kept calling me back. Cause Jesse was out with Mark Anthony, and that's his main gig. He had 2 gigs, and I was the sub. So I just kept going, kept going, kept going. And boom, they calling me. They calling me. I'm doing this gig. I'm doing this gig. We flying here. We flying there. I'm traveling, doing big arenas, stadiums, South America. I mean, it's huge out there. I mean, if you follow me now, you can see my pictures and my posts, and you see that I'm playing for thousands of people. And, that was like, it felt like, then I got there, it just felt like, man, wow, like all this hard work, it's finally paid off, and I'm doing what I love, and I'm playing for all these people. I'm playing the big stage. I got endorsements. Like, I felt like, man, I made it. But I mean, still, like, you'll never make it. Like, and to me in this industry, you'll never be like, oh, I made it. Like, nah, I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm gonna just keep grinding. Like, at everything, always just keep grinding. But I was doing that, man, and we was working. We was working. And then out of nowhere, it was just like he just kind of stopped using the band. Like, I was like, dang, yo, like, what's good? Like, we ain't got no dates, like, he ain't calling us. He been going out, but he ain't been taking the band. And I was like, yo, what's good? And they wasn't saying nothing. They weren't responding. There was no nothing. So I was just like, you know what? God got me. I always keep, that's number one thing, bro. I got faith. I got crazy faith in God that I know that I'm on the right path and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and he got my back. I ain't the best, bro. I'm not the perfect person, bro, but I pray and I keep the faith, man, always. Cuz I know God got my back. He watching over me. And I mean, bro, as soon as I wrote them and it's like, yo, what's good? Blah blah blah. And I ain't get no response. I got a call to work with another artist. My boy Gio called me, which is the bass player I'm playing with now, with jbalvin. He called me. It's like, yo, our drummer just, he just went to Pitbull, and we need a drummer. And I was like, man, what's crazy is, bro, they just stopped using the band, and bro, I was just gonna keep doing my thing, around town, back to the corporate gigs, weddings and stuff like that. And he called me, was like, nah, man, look, we want you to come on board with us. What's crazy is, they found me on Instagram, bro. The person that contacted Gio to call me, he found me on Instagram. The front of the house guy. He was like, yo, I want this guy. He showed me to jbalvin, and jbalvin was like, yo, I want him. Boom. We went from there. It went from there to I was doing some stuff. They had already booked like 2 shows, and I had to wait till like I think like the third or fourth show to go in there to start working with him. So okay, fast forward to that. I started working with him. I went in there. I had all my notes. I had everything that I needed for the show. I did the show, kind of. I nailed the show with some hiccups. It's the first show. My first show I did with him was like May 2015, and like we did like Bolivia, like 30,000 people. And I'm like, I was super hyped. That video actually on my YouTube channel if you want to go watch it right quick. I mean after the stream though, but I was super hyped. It was just another great opportunity that I got. Just by being prepared and being ready for the door. When the door opened, I was ready. You know, this stuff I don't think stuff just happened for a reason, man. Like I was prepared, man. And I had a good name. I got a good name around town with a lot of people. When they call me, they know that they're gonna get 110% from me. I'm gonna always be prepared. Like I take this serious, man. Sometimes I take it too serious, but I really take it serious, man. And I only play when it comes down to music. I really take it serious. And if I feel like somebody playing or it's just like they not serious about a situation or a certain like thing that's going on, you know, that don't work with me. I take this serious, man. I want to be great at what I do. I want to be in a great situation. I want to just make everybody great around me. So knowing the music, knowing all your parts, because I know every part. I know everything that's supposed to be going on. Even now in this music, I know everything that's supposed to be happening. And I just want it to be tight always. I always want it to be tight. I want it to be clean. Let's put on a good show for the people. They paying good money to come see the artist. As the band, we should be on point always, and we are, bro. Like our band is always on point. We know what we doing. We know what we supposed to be doing. They ain't got to worry about the band being late, showing up late, missing flights, doing none of that. We always on point because all of us are professional. All of us in this crew are professional. So I think if you carry yourself like that, professional, always on time, knowing your music, you know, everything gonna work out. Everything gonna work out. So I got that gig in 2015, and now I'm still playing with jbalvin, and I still want more. I still want more. I still want more. I still believe that I can still do some other stuff, in different genres, even if it's like production stuff. Because I'm making beats now. I'm back onto my making my production tips. So I'm gonna try and shoot some, get some placements or something. Man, I got some stuff that I'm working on. Low key, man, just real low key that I want to do. That's just something I want to venture off and do. But I'm always be on that stage, man, and I'm gonna keep grinding it out. Take care of me and my family, of course. Yeah, man. That's how I got to where I am now, and I'm still playing with jbalvin. I'm still cool with Yandel people. I'm still cool with a lot of them, and I know like a lot of my homeboys they playing with some of these artists too, man. It's just cool to see all of us working, man. It's just cool to see everybody working, man. We grinded for so long together doing the small stuff. Now we on the big stage. We all grinding together. We on the big stages now, doing this. So I mean, look at it as encouragement, man. I just wanted to encourage you guys, to just keep going, keep pushing. It ain't gonna be easy. I tell you that right now. It ain't gonna be easy, man. It's tough, man. But if you really want it, you gonna grind for it. Anything you really want, you gonna grind for it. Hey, man. So just grind, man. Keep the faith. Keep God first. Be professional. Show up on time. And know what you're doing. Know the music, man. Know your job. Know your job, man. Just know your job. For me, I know my job and I know everybody else's job. I just know everything that's supposed to be going on or what's supposed to be happening. Yo, guys, stay encouraged. Thank you for the love. Thank you for following me. I know this video kind of long, but I just wanted to talk to y'all and kind of tell y'all how I got started, man, and where I'm at today, right now. I got some videos coming. I'm going on vacation Sunday, so I'll be back Sunday to the like 15th. When I get back on the 15th, I'm gonna start pushing out some videos. It's gonna probably be some gospel content because a lot of people keep asking me to do gospel music, But I'm gonna push out some gospel music and then whatever secular covers, whatever, and then I'm gonna do some stuff that's just different. I'm gonna do some more chops, some more licks, some breakdowns. But I ain't no very technical person, man. Like I ain't finna be talking about the sticking in. I mean, I can do sticking, but like doing all that technical talking and stuff like that, bro, that ain't me. I ain't the guy. I just play the drums and I mean, I know what I'm playing. I can show you what I'm playing. I can break it down slow, fast, medium, but all that technical stuff, yeah, somebody else do that for me. Transcribe that joint for me and post it. But I got y'all, man. A lot finna start happening. A lot finna start coming. I'm gonna be doing some more of these vlogs and live streaming stuff. Just to holler at y'all, say what's up, man. Y'all tell me what's up. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see, what y'all want me to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Thank you for following the page and the channel. Subscribe. Everybody in the chat right now, just subscribe. Check it out. I got a lot of content coming. All right, guys. Peace.